Hey guys, to commemorate us getting through all of our hot school candidates, we're going to be giving away a $20 Blizzard gift card. In the event that you want to try to win this, go ahead and follow the link in the description below, and good luck. And we'll see you guys all. Good morning, class, and welcome back to Hot School. Hope you had yourselves a great recess. In today's lesson, we will be covering Imperius, the newest hero to the Nexus. He's been live now on the live servers for roughly about 24 hours, so we're going to go ahead and give him a shot here. I won't have, obviously, as much to say about him as I do other heroes. However, I did play him a little bit on the PTR, so I do have kind of a rough idea of some different builds that I wanted to try out. But with that being said, let's get into this and see what he can do. Alrighty, so we find ourselves on the Dragonshire map. On the friendly team, we've got Imperius, Brightwing, Asmodan, Jaina, and Hanzo. On the enemy team, we've got Greymane, Sylvanas, Uther, Diva, and Kel'Thuzad. I just noticed they put this little, like, boost indicator next to the names now. Neat. It's the little things. Okay. I'm going to try to pay attention. Alrighty, so at level 1, I'm going to take Consuming Flame. This is going to increase the damage for our W ability. So hitting heroes with the center of Salarians Fire increases its center damage by 10 up to 150 after hitting 15 heroes. Increase Salarians Fire slow by 15%. So our Q ability is called Celestial Charge. You can see this little spear that we're kind of moving around, and we lunge in that direction. Anything that's in that actual spear looking part will be impaled and will be put into the air. The W ability is called Salarians Fire. So there's an outer area and then an inner area. The inner area causes slow, and the outer also does do damage. The bait is real. Our E ability. Come on. Our E ability is called Molten Armor, and what this does is this puts it does an aura around us, dealing damage to enemies around us, and we actually heal off of that as well. Our trait ability is called Viloria Brand. So for every each one of our basic attacks that hit a enemy hero, it's going to brand them, and then when we do a next basic attack is going to have increased damage 30% per mark that's on the target. Now Imperius is really good at 1v1 dueling. That's like his cup of tea here. We'll go ahead and pop this here on this Diva so we can get back some health off of her. Knock her out of her mech. So going against like this Diva isn't such a bad thing for us. Now the thing that Imperius is not very good at, his wave clear is pretty horrific. Hanzo, you gonna grab that dude? What's going on down here? Why is it not being grabbed? Okay, good job. We're gonna come up to the Brightwing here. We're gonna go ahead and just do this damage to the back of this Diva. We're finding the weak point of the mech. Close, but we got 2 stacks on our W ability because she popped out of her mech, so it's not all bad for us. All right, we're gonna come up here and try to get these regen globes, get our mana going back up. At level 4, we are going to take let's see what I want. We're gonna take Battle Hunger, and this makes our Viloria Brand, so our trait ability, give us heals. We're gonna go ahead and charge out of there so we don't get caught there. And we're gonna kind of move around here. Go ahead and stab up that Diva so we can get some follow-up damage from that Hanzo. That's all about what we're gonna be able to do there. So we're gonna back up a little bit more. Avoid this Kel'Thuzad damage here. Just kind of move up and down here. Avoid that. Avoid his chains here. We're going to head to the middle because we don't have anybody there currently getting XP. Let the team know that's where we're headed. We're going to soften these for this Asmo.
Push forward. How insignificant you are.
We're going to go ahead and soften these ones here. Let's see, we're going to try to avoid. I'm going to do that. Get it softened on these minions here.
Your death is at hand.
We're going to pop our healing so we can go ahead and get some healing off this diva. And we're going to go ahead and stab her so she can't do her stuff. Do a little bit more damage to that Sylvanas. We're going to step out. We're going to Hearth because we are low on health. Level 7. Let's take, we're going to take Holy Fervor. And what this does is this gives us the ability for our next 4 basic attacks to do cleave damage, which is going to be big for when we are trying to push a lane a little bit, as we don't have, other than our Salarians Fire ability, we don't have a lot of wave clear. So I come up here, go ahead and pop our ability so we can do some cleave damage. And as you can see, once we have the cleave damage, we're actually okay. I'll go ahead and do our Salarians Fire there. Gotta pop this on this Uther.
Suffer my wrath.
I mean, I appreciate your tenacity, but I win that interaction. Come on, Fuggles. What? You really want to go? Okay, that's fine. I'll let you live now. We're gonna go ahead and cleave down this minion wave. And we can hop over this. What? Or maybe not. There's supposed to, in theory, we could hop over the terrain to get to this here. I'm just gonna go ahead and steal this. Come on, Sylv. Where are you going, baby? We're just getting started. Alright, at level 10, we're going to take Angelic Armaments. And what this is going to allow us to do is we're going to be able to pop a shield. And in the event that we don't take enough damage to get rid of the shield, we will actually gain... we'll gain essentially like a magic missile very similar to Li Ming that can then be used. Like we're using, oh man.
Your death is at hand.
We can come up here and scare off that Sylv again. Hey, we did a thing. We got the Dragon Knight. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and activate this. We're gonna go ahead and use our cleave, just trying to cleave out this minion wave, and then we're gonna go and join up with the team. Now I really like his other ult too. It's like his power suplex thing, but I found it hard to actually land in many cases on heroes. So that's the main reason why I didn't take it. Man, we are getting jack out of these Dragon Knights. Go ahead and take out that Uther. We're gonna come in here.
I guess they'll have to go on without that fort.
Ah! I got chained back. I really wanted to go stab that stab the Sylvanas, but didn't have the opportunity there. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and mount up. What is our team doing? We're dying like, it feels like we're dying a lot. I guess we're not. Ooh, in the Asmo though, we cleaned that up pretty quick. I'd like to, let's hit the Sippy. I need mana. So I did find that Imperius does burn through mana pretty quickly, so we got to make sure that we're staying on top of that. Level 13, we're gonna go ahead and take Heat of Battle. What this is gonna do is when we are low health, it's gonna cause our E ability to give us more mana. I'm just gonna stay here with my shield. And kill that E-Diva.
Push forward.
All right, so we're gonna finish off this minion wave as slow as possible.
It seems you've proven useful, healer.
We're gonna watch out because they're gonna push up on theirs. Go ahead and get a couple stacks on our quest here. I got interrupted. Gonna slow him. Gonna pop this. Do a lot of damage to this Uther. Gonna just back out of that. We completed our quest, so now we get that extra slow when we hit with the center of that ability. I'm gonna go ahead and pop our shield and our heal. Whoa!
Dead already? How
Got in hits there. I popped this. Don't know why necessarily I popped it, but we did. I'm gonna go ahead and hearth. And then we're gonna head up to the top. I'm gonna let the team know that's where I'm headed. See if we can, well, if we can 1v1 this diva. She's already hurt, so maybe she won't even know we're here. That'd be even better. What if I just stay here for just a second? I was hoping she would still come up here, but no, she went mid. That's probably smart of her. What?
Your death is at hand.
I'm gonna deal some damage to this Uther. We're gonna go ahead and shield, because when this ends, we're gonna wreck this Uther with our ability here. That Uther really wanted it. He really wanted to duel us for whatever reason.
Your death is at hand.
killing spree.
Yeah, 1v1, we're pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and cleave down this minion wave here. Got the Dragon Knight again. We're gonna go ahead and take out this, and then we'll go and join the team. Let's see. Okay, so at level 16, I want to take Sovereign Armor. So when we use our E ability, we're gonna gain 50 armor. So we're going to basically take 50% less damage during that time frame. So, is it spell armor or is it just armor? Just straight armor. Huh. Okay. Alright, we're gonna come down here, we're gonna join the team, see if we can help some things happen here. Asmo, you're literally the worst at this. You just need to stop. Got in a lot of damage there. Go ahead and impale that Sylve. We're going to go ahead and pop our armor here. Get some damage in on that Uther, make him pop his ult.
His strength was never yours to keep.
We're gonna go ahead and just take these regen globes. I mean, I'm cool. I got my regen globes. I'm happy.
Who dares stand against me?
I'm just kind of moving a little bit on that diva. I mean, what?
Front lines.
We're gonna pop our shield here.
Double kill.
Go ahead and, as you can see, you did a lot of damage to that Kel'Thuzad with that ult there. We missed our charge, but still got in some good damage there. Let's go ahead and do damage to this heap. We're gonna back out because our minions are almost gone, and we don't want to be caught in the in that there. Brightwing's gonna hit us with some bleak heals. Solid. We're just trying to take out this minion wave. Asmo got the kill on Kel'Thuzad, so we should be able to push this fort down.
It seems you've proven useful.
Destroy.
To the victor goes the spoils.
What's the team doing?
Meet your end.
Just gotta make sure that we're always kind of with the team, because if we do get into a situation where we're fighting multiple people at the same time, it could get very dicey very quickly for us.
Won't be long before
I mean, if we want this, we could probably take it. So we're just gonna go ahead and come in here, take this siege camp. Oh yeah, come in here. Come in here, Diva. Oh. We're gonna go ahead and pop our shield here. So, made it so we take very little damage there. Go ahead and impale that Sylve so she cannot teleport away. Ooh, Uther with a very poor life choice right there. Go ahead and do a little bit of damage to that Grey Mane. We'll walk back here. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take this. Letting the team know maybe that Asmo, if he can kind of meander his way up to that other one, we could get some Dragon Knight going here. And I mean, damn, we are crushing them.
Funny. There used to be a fort there.
All right, so I'm gonna come out here and kind of zone for people that are gonna be coming up. But it doesn't look like there's really gonna be much that they can do about any of this. Oh, what? I tried to support over that. Oh. Go ahead and help out this Jaina here. Gonna pop our ult. Come over here to avoid that. Ah. I'm missing my skill shots today.
Do you expect thanks for fulfilling your duty?
Choose a talent.
And we get more heals because we're low health, because of that talent that we took, and the armor made it so that Grey Mane just barely tickled us. Go ahead and impale that Diva, making her stay in the Jaina ult there. Now we're going to take, at level 20, we're going to take the improved version of our ult here, which is going to basically allow our allies to have the same stuff. We need to get out of here. We're overstaying our welcome. Let's get out. No, Jaina. Whew.
Or just smell a lot. Another corpse in the
Go in. Finish off that Sylve. I mean, she's gonna let me. I'm gonna do it. Go ahead and pop our ult. We took enough damage for the ult to break, so we didn't gain the weapon after it. But still, I mean, the ult is just so good. You gain this huge shield. And then you also gain a weapon in the event that it doesn't break. All right, we're gonna want to get out of here. We're just gonna, go ahead and take out that Kel'Thuzad. Now we'll go stick to this Diva, because we'll be able to damage her up. Oh, she went in. What? How did Uther? Oh, I thought Uther was the first one we killed. That was my bad. Woo, buddy. That'll finish that off. We're gonna go ahead and pop the shield. We're just gonna give everybody this. Oh man, we missed. Had we been able to hit that, we would have gotten there. Oh, we're gonna save Jaina here, maybe.
Your enemies just can't keep it together. Double kill.
Well, now we're gonna push core, maybe. I mean, we've been killing them enough, right? Let's go ahead and take out these minions with our cleave. Avoid that damage. Go ahead and impale this Kel'Thuzad. Pop our ult, or not our ult, our E ability, so we have that armor, so we take less damage. We're going to be just kind of walking around this core, finishing this guy off, impale the core. I just want to pick up the core. Well, that was simple enough. So we did our job, I felt. We obviously had superior push with the Asmo there. But yeah, that's Imperius. I mean, it was he's been out for about a day. I feel like he has really good he's very, very good at dueling, especially if you can land your abilities. I missed quite a few of them. But I really do recommend the W build for his talents. We'll talk about the other talents as well. But I mean, we had 4 kills, 0 deaths, decent amount of hero damage. That's okay. I mean, for a frontliner. But talents we took at level 1, we took Consuming Flame, which made our W ability, it basically made it so that it would increase its center damage, and we would increase the slow amount. At level 4, we took Battle Hunger, which made so that when we actually got our Valorious brand, which I don't know if I did a good job of describing, but for every basic attack that or basic ability that you use, which you can get 3 of them, it puts a brand on the target, and then when you basic attack them, it does 30% more damage per brand that you have, and then in this case, it gives us health per brand we have as well. So it's a way for us to once again keep up that sustain. At level 7. We took this Holy Fervor, which is basically just a cleave for our next 4 basic attacks, so that's why we took that so we could help clear out lanes a little bit. At level 10, we took Angelic Armaments, which gave us a huge shield, and then if the shield didn't break from taking damage, we got to then throw 6 swords out, which is basically like using Li Ming's magic missile upgrade, where she gets 5 of them. It's pretty much the exact same thing. And then at 13, we took Heat of Battle, which made our Molten Armor, our E ability, heal 25% more while we were below 50% health, which made it really good for us, like when that Greymane dove on us when we were low, especially with our level 16, which gave us 50 armor for 2.5 seconds. So not only were we healing for a substantial amount by our Molten Armor healing us, doing damage and healing us, we were also had 50 armor, so we were taking a lot less damage during that time too. And then at level 20, Heavenly Host. So what this does is it gives that same shield to all of the our allies, and if it doesn't break, then they gain a fire sword, or they fire a sword at the nearest enemy, dealing 140 damage. So it's basically a way for us to get a shield out and help out our entire team, plus maybe potentially do a little bit more damage too. Okay, so talents that we did not take. So when I was playing in the PTR, I tried the going for the Q like abilities here. So like Impaling Light. So this does so when you do your charge, it does 125% increased damage right out the gate. And then if you stun multiple heroes, you gain more benefits. So if you stun 2 heroes, it permanently reduces the cooldown by 2 seconds. If you stun 3 heroes, it reduces the cooldown by an additional 2 seconds. So you can have your charge that much quicker. So a 4-second talent cooldown reduction on a 10-second cooldown. So that's, you're looking at 6-second cooldown. So, and then I tried it, and I found it really easy to get 3 heroes at once. It usually happened within the first 30 seconds to a minute of the match, because everybody piles up in the middle, and you just use that, and really it was super easy. I did 3 games trying it, and it was really easy to get that each time. At level 4, another talents that I tried, so Unshakeable Faith is really good as well if you're going against a team that's going to root and slow you. So this basically, you use your E or Molten Armor, and it will remove any roots or slows on you, and in the event that you had one on you, you gain health. So it's a heal, as an instant heal as well. So I tried Flash of Anger. I didn't care for it as much. I also tried Blaze of Glory. So Flash of Anger basically makes it so that when you use your charge, it deals damage to things that are around the target as well. I found that really useful. It would have been useful at the beginning of the match, but there's very few times that I found myself towards the later portions of the match where everybody was really grouped up so that I could hit a charge that would deal damage in an area to everybody. And then Blaze of Glory is very similar to Genji's charge, his E ability, where he slices and goes super far and then leaves a portion behind that explodes later. It's basically the exact same thing, except for we don't charge through it. So it's using our W ability, and then it does an extra explosion on the center. I like it because I like the extra damage. However, it's too short of a I mean, if we're using that, they're probably not trying to stand right up on us, and it didn't feel like it was enough damage to really be a viable choice. I found Holy Fervor to just be much more useful in every context, because every now and again you're going to find yourself where you're wanting to take down a minion wave or something while you're moving, and it just allows you to be it just provide more impact to your team. So, and then at level 10, the other ult is Wrath of the Angirus, something, is basically, I call it the power suplex. And so that you charge your enemy, you impale them, you pick them up in the air, and then you can move them around like you are in like Joanna's ult, where you can kind of move around a little bit, and it looks kind of exactly the same. I found it really good when we were being pressed up against like in our base, like if they had a superior push team, or sometimes if they had a Sylve, they're gonna usually they're more aggressive and gonna be up on your towers, because if you can land this, you can impale that Sylve or impale somebody, pick them up, and then bring them into your base, which is really cool ability. However, I also found it a lot of times difficult to land because there's a 0.75 second like wind up for it, and so it gave them enough time to kind of get out of the way. Level 13. I also tried the Celestial Charge, reducing damage. It would be good if you're charging into like a Zul Jin or somebody like that, somebody who's probably going to be more stationary, that doesn't have like kind of the knockback. But I found that the heat of battle, me being able to heal more, just ended up being more useful. Now Divine Rage could potentially be good as well, because you're going to get that cooldown reduction, but I found that the heat of battle is just, because if I needed health, I wanted health, you know, as much health as I could get. And then at 16, the lowering armor, so Melting Touch, so your Molten Armor now makes enemies' armor lower. That could be very useful. But I mean, to me, lowering my enemy's armor by 25 or giving me 50 armor, I chose 50 armor because I like to live. So if I can, that's the choice I took. And so I really like Heavenly Host if you're using the angelic thing. So this Unrelenting Descent is a super solid talent, though, if you're wanting to use Wrath of the Angelius as much as possible. So basically, every single time you hit a target with a brand, so they can have up to 3 on them at once, it reduces the cooldown by 5 seconds. So if you go in, you know, you hit somebody with a W, then you charge them and you pop your E, and then you basic attack them, that's 15 seconds off your cooldown on Wrath of Angelius. Plus, if you're using your E, you're probably going to get another stack, another brand right after that, and you can hit that again, and then that's a 20-second cooldown reduction on your ult. So that's pretty cool. Now, the Imperius is also really good. Activate to become unstoppable. Gain 75 spell armor for 2 seconds. Now, if you hit heroes with the center of your W ability, it's going to reduce the cooldown by 5 seconds. So that could be really good if you're going against like a Ming or a Chromie. Be super powerful against a Chromie because you're that unstoppable, so she can't temporal loop you. And so that's obviously a really good option there. And then Viloria Suit. So what this does is it teleports to, you can teleport to an enemy that has been marked by brand. I personally think that if you're going the Angelic Armaments, that Heavenly Host is the best option in the tier, because it gives a shield to all of your allies as well, and then they can do additional damage. I mean, it's kind of a jack of all trades kind of talent in my opinion. But yeah, that's Imperius. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. With that being said, we're gonna go back and we'll head back to our next hero, which is going to be Orphea. So with that being said, guys, hope you guys have yourselves a great rest of your day, and we'll see you guys all next time. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did like it, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more gaming content. It really helps me out. It doesn't cost me anything. Thank you again. Have a great day.